So now let's go back and replace these image names with images and move them to the far left of this display. So let's just close Internet Explorer, come back to Expression Web, and again we're going to click on this little arrow and choose Edit Columns. By the way, if you're having trouble getting this menu when you choose the arrow, you may be selecting the arrow for the div that's behind it. Just click anywhere in the template to make sure it's selected, and then when you choose this arrow, you should easily be able to come up and select Edit Columns. To display an image in Grid View, you'll want to go up to Available Fields, scroll down, and select the Image field. We're going to add that to our design. Now when we add it, notice that it appears here at the bottom of the list, but I want this image to be at the very top because I want the image to display in the far left here. To move a field like this, simply select it and use the arrow keys. So I can just move it up the list, and if it's at the very top of this list, then it will display at the far left. Now in the middle of this list, I have my Photo Small field, and I don't want that anymore because that's just displaying the name of the image. I want to display the image itself. So let's delete the Image Name field and go back up and select our Image field. Now we need to associate this with the actual image in our database. We'll do that by scrolling down to the Data area, and first in the Data Image URL field, click to place your cursor, and from the drop-down, I want to choose Photo Small because I want to display the small photos on this page. And then in Data Image URL format, I want to enter the path to that photo. So I want images/listings/curly bracket 0 curly bracket. And if you looked in the images folder in the folder list, you would see I've named the folder that has my real estate listings simply listings, and it's all lowercase. So make sure it perfectly matches the structure of your site. You're indicating the path to your images. And one last thing we want to do here, we're going to want header text at the top of this. Remember, again, that's what will display at the top of the images. So we can call this photo. And now when we click OK, you see our image name column has disappeared. A photo column has been added here at the beginning where we positioned it. And the words data bound are indicating that we have bound an image to this area. So let's save this, just using Control-S this time, and preview it. You can always press the F12 key to preview in Internet Explorer. So now if I scroll down, you see this page is starting to shape up. There is one other refinement I would like to make in this display. Notice the price field. Now, $150,000 isn't usually written in quite that format. We've got an awful lot of zeros after the decimal point. So let's go back and add a special data format string to our price field so that we can change that display. This time I'll just Alt-Tab to switch back to Expression Web.